Hey there everyone, PhilChill here and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be covering 8 more mods that change the aesthetic of Stardew Valley for the better. I already covered a few other ones in a previous video, and if you're interested in checking that out, I will leave a link to it in the description below. All of the mods in this video are different, and you can see which ones suit you the most that you can use in your own playthrough. But everyone, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you get notified of any future updates. Without any further ado, let's begin. At the 8th spot on our list we have the Seasonal Forestry Farm buildings by Mizuki and Glimmer. It uses the alternative textures version and it's a wonderful mod if you like the overgrown building style. This works by having the paint bucket from Robin's Place, which can be used to choose from the variety of looks the mod has to offer. It changes the look of the main farmhouse, coop, barns, sheds, 2 of the war pillars, the silo, mill, well and the horse shed. It gives them a more overgrown look and I just love the look of the beach warp totem. As you can see, it changes the color of the leaves depending on the season and it has a great look and feeling to it. And that's only the first mod on our list. The next mod that we have is the Tanga Cream Rose buildings by Tanga S2. This mod changes most of the buildings on the farm to a white style with roses, which looks quite nice. The main farmhouse for me and the golden clock are the best, which have a nice presence to them. The cabins and sheds however are a bit bland with only a door and a window, which can be a bit off-putting. The rest of the buildings however, like barns, coop, greenhouse, slime hutch, mill and well, are really amazing and I just love the look of them. From all of the secondary buildings, the greenhouse for me looks really beautiful and it's just perfect for the farm. So maybe a combination between multiple mods can work wonders when using this mod. Next up, we have a smaller mod that doesn't change the buildings but changes the look of the beehives in the game. And that is the Bee House variant by Whitefish. I just love this mod and I recently added it to my Stardew Valley expanded playthrough, since it has a huge variety of bee house designs to choose from. The fun thing about this is the variety which makes the game feel more alive. You have beehives with roofs, boxed ones, leveled ones and more which are all in different colors. You can choose which look you want by using the paint bucket from Robin's Place and have the best little honey farm possible. I just love mods like this that change the little things in the game. It adds a lot of variety in Stardew Valley and it breaks the monotone feeling. For example, when you have bee houses, you have all the same bee house, but when you're using this one, you can make the farm look more colorful, like it's in real life. And another mod that we have that also changes a small portion of the game, but it makes it look even better, and that is the Lovely Grass mod from Refuge On. This mod just changes the grass in the game to a more varied pattern, having a variety of flowers in the grass depending on the season, and every season the grass has a different flower in it, and it just makes the game look much more better. What are your thoughts on small mods like this? Do you usually add them to the farm, or you look for bigger mods that change a lot of the game? Let me know down below. The next mod that we'll be covering is Alice Overgrown Fairy Buildings mod, created and uploaded by Strawberry Milk 95. This mod adds a really nice fairy aesthetic to the farm buildings with a little overgrowth to them. The designs of the buildings feature a mild palette and are slightly overgrown with roses, giving it an enchanted look. I just love the greenhouse in this, and I think it would go well with Daisy's Nico Earthly Recolor mod, which I covered in my previous video. I think that most of the mods on this list would go well with that mod, but that's just my opinion. The farmhouse is also quite beautiful, and at the last upgrade, you lose the timber pile and get this nice 2-story farmhouse which is just beautiful. Next up, we'll cover another mod, and that is Alice Enchanted Garden Buildings as a collaboration between Strawberry Milk 95 and Glimmer. This mod also makes the buildings on the farm take on a more mystic look with a clean white aesthetic. Unlike the previous mod, these buildings are more white compared to the cream ones from the overgrown fairy buildings. And this mod changes more buildings on the farm. The buildings have a small patch of flower overgrowth on them, which makes them look quite nice, and by using the paint bucket you can change the look of the buildings to match your taste. Sadly, only the earth and water obelisks have their own style, while the other ones don't, which is a downside. But still, the rest of the buildings make up for that downside. The greenhouse is beautiful, and the Junimo hut and silo are both little mushrooms, which is so cute. Also, I have to say the shed design is really nice and I quite love it for the farm. What do you think? Which one between the overgrown fairy mod or the enchanted one would you choose for your farm? Let me know down below. And on the second spot on my list we have Emi's Medieval Modern Buildings, which was repackaged by Lydokia. And this one is also a really amazing mod for every farm out there. This mod turns the buildings to have a more medieval look to them with a white colored brick style. As usual with all of the mods on the list, the buildings have a lush overgrowth on them, with some having roses and others having vines or moss. The greenhouse is a bit standard with not much changing on it except the vines around it, but the farmhouse is quite beautiful as well as the silos and well. The greenery changes during the seasons, which is quite nice, and there are 4 warp pillars which look like wizard towers leading to all of our destinations. This one is a really great mod for that old medieval look if you're going for that. At the top of our list we have the Seasonal Gothic Buildings mod by Daida. This mod is really amazing, which gives the farm buildings a wizardry style to them. It's perfect for all the witches and wizards out there, and I just love the mod. The main farmhouse and the greenhouse are my most favorite ones, where the main farmhouse has this beautiful half moon above the entrance with the amazing glass pane windows and small pond on the end. The greenhouse has this amazing huge door as an entrance, which at the top has a mystic star which is encased in the rock, giving off some magical vibes. The slime hutch change is not that different from the other ones. It looks like it has a second story and a tower to the side with a little terrace. It's just too bad we can't go out on it. All of the rest of the buildings have their own little style that really suits all of the seasons in Stardew Valley. This mod really has its own vibe, and it's a great one to have for your own playthroughs. What do you think about it? Would you use it on your own farm? And why is it yes? But that's it for today's video. What are your thoughts on these mods, and are you already using one on your farm? Let me know down below. These mods are made by really talented people over at Nexus Mods, and I will leave the links in the description below if you're interested in giving them a try for yourself. In any case, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, consider leaving a like, and if you're not part of the channel, consider subscribing and joining our awesome little community. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. But till then, stay safe.